What up, my Let's Talk podcast family? So, I want to start filming these little things here where we're going to just talk about pain. Talk about your pain. You can make it funny. You can share your story. It ain't even got to be funny. Do it however you want to do it. But, let's talk about some pain. So, I want to know, tell me a story about some of the worst pain you ever felt in your life when it comes to a relationship or you dating somebody. Dating pains. Let's call it dating pains. So I'm going to share my story. All right, so when I was younger, I used to date this girl, right? And she lived around the corner from my parents' house. And this is when I was younger and, I lived in my parents' house. So, me and this girl, we dating. I'm not going to say her name or nothing like that, but so we were dating. And I would go see her all the time, I actually, started liking this girl or whatever. So one day, after I worked a long day at my little job that I had, I get off work and I'm like, let me go ahead and stop by and see her real quick. I just want to stop by and see her real quick. My little boo back then. So I get off work and I go over there, and I'm like, she knew I was on my way, so I show up. I'm a little dirty, so I tell her, hey, look, I'm just stopping by for a second to see you after I just got off work. When you got that little young love, you miss her a little bit, right? You miss your little love a little bit. So I said, I'm going to shoot to the house real quick. I'm going to take a shower, change my clothes, and I'll be back. I'm going to be back, man. It's about you. I'm going to be back. She's like, all right. So I leave, right? And I don't know if she was, expecting me to, call when I was on my way. But in my mind, I'm like, if I tell you I'm about to be right back, I'm going to be right back. But I think this is how I screwed myself. Because I thought about this. I was like, when I would tell her, every other time when I would see her, I'd be like, hey, I'll be right back. And sometimes I wouldn't come back for hours. But this time around, I was really on my way back. So it had to be maybe 30 minutes go by. I go home, get dressed, showered up. I'm going back over there. So I come right back. I didn't call, no nothing, which was a bad mistake. Bad mistake, man. Bad mistake. So I get over there. I pull up. I jump out the car, and I'm headed to the door. So as I head to the door, I go here, about to knock. But then I hear somebody calling her name. And I'm like, who was that? She had a sister. So her sister was there, and she started calling her name. And I'm just like, something in me just made me pause. So I paused, I froze up. And I kind of just sat there. Go ahead, man. And I just kind of sat there. Shit crazy. So I just sat there, right? And I'm in mid-knock. I sat there. And I just heard her. She kept calling her name. And she wasn't answering. So I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, something told me, hey, man, don't knock yet. Don't knock on the door yet. So I didn't knock on the door. And then finally, I had to been out there about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And finally I hear, my little lady say, girl, what you want? And she come out here real quick, the sister, come out here real quick. I want to show you something. And let me tell you, something you don't ever want to hear in your life, man. I hear her say, my little lady back then, girl, I can't, we back here naked. We back here naked? Yeah. Girl, I can't. We back here naked. That's all I heard. Naked. I said, you want to talk about pain? Ooh, we back here naked. That's all I heard. When I tell you, my soul fell out my body. It was on the steps. Outside the door, right here. About the soul on the steps. I'm standing there. So you know how when you hear some devastating news about somebody that you're dealing with, you try to find any little spark of hope. So in my mind, I'm like, we back here naked. I'm like, man, I ain't hear we. My mind starts saying, I'm back here naked. I can't come out there. I'm just lying to myself, man. Like, I ain't just hear what I just heard. No one good. Come on, man. No one good and doggone well. That's what I heard, man. I heard her say, I can't come outside because we back here naked. Lying to myself. I heard it loud and clear, man. I can't come out there, see what you want, because we back here naked. Yes, that's what I heard. So I'm sitting out there on the front porch, soul gone. I'm just an empty shell. And again, I started lying to myself. I immediately went into denial. So I said, she ain't say that. She ain't just say that. So then, in my mind, I'm like, all right, maybe I should just knock. Maybe, let me knock. No, I ain't knock. Because I'm still standing there like trying to make up this lie to myself. I'm lying to myself. But life wouldn't even let me lie to myself. So I hear the sister keep on saying, come on, girl. Come on here. Then I heard the ultimate stamp. Stabbed me right here. A dude voice. Come on. No, we can't come out there, man. We naked back here. Oh. You that feeling, that pain. I was just out that pain. If you out there and you know what I'm talking about, that pain when the cheating just smacked you in the face. And it ain't like she was my girlfriend, but I felt like we was almost there. Ooh. When I heard the voice, you know, I could have been that dude that could have responded by, knocking on the door anyway. You know, if I was a different type of dude, I would have knocked on the door anyway. What you doing in there? Like, why you in there naked with, nah. Nope. So my soul fell out of me. I had to walk off that porch, man. And the whole ride back to the house, right around the corner of my parents' house, was just... You know that feeling when your soul just gone out your body? Like, I go back to my parents' house. I'm sitting outside in the yard. And it's dark outside too. So it's nighttime, just to get the visual. I'm outside just sitting out there. I pull my car in the yard. I'm sitting there in the driveway alone. And one of my boys pulled up. He'd look at me, he'd say, hey man, what's good, man? I tell him the whole story. He looked at me and said, what? For real? This is what we about to do. I'm about to go get my truck, and we're going to take it over there, hook it up. We're going to hook it up to the trailer, and we're going to pull it over. I'm like, whoa. What? I'm like, hey, man. Like, when I tell you, when he said that, it made me realize that, you know what, the pain, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I'm like, dude, yeah, it went to that level. And I think he probably was having a flashback of some type of pain that he had, but it was never worth pulling the trailer over. Yes, she lived in a trailer. I guess I should have known better, huh? Ain't that something? But, yeah, that was my pain, man. That was my pain. Yeah. And did I get over it? Yeah, I did. Eventually I got over it, but woo. And then the crazy part is, I know y'all probably wondering, like, hey, man, did you ever say anything to her about it? Did you bring it up? Nope. I just never answered the phone again. I never responded to another message ever again. And I'm thinking she probably realized that. She probably thought about it like, oh, man, he probably came back over here and probably heard us in here talking or something. Yeah, I did. We back here naked. That's what I hear. I heard that over and over in my head, man. So, yeah, that's my story, man. So you tell me, what was your pain? What was the pain that you felt? What was something that just made that, something that hurt you so bad in the relationship with that just left you like this? So gone, like you ain't got nothing, you just, nothing left. You go to work the next day, because remember, I had to go back to work the next day too. I'm just at work like this. It was hurt. It hurt, man. But yeah, tell me about your pain. Smash that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know. Let's talk about this.